Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is the Pickle. This is actually a twofer video. There's going to be two actual games smushed into one video here. Uh, Now I know everybody is a big fan of the R301. It's a gun that is never going to get old, that can put people down, and everybody loves it. Now, one thing that I did want to do, and this is the reason why I created this twofer video right here, is I wanted to show one of the most underrated guns in the game as an AR and show you just how good it is. And that is one of my favorite guns, the Hemlock. Now, the Hemlock, as you know, is a 3-round burst. It can also switch into single fire mode. So, every now and then I do use it on the single fire mode if I got somebody trying to run away from me, but for the most part I leave it on the burst, just because if you aim mid-body, that last shot is going to touch their head almost every single time you pull that trigger. It is a very good gun for not only close range at the hip fire, mid-range, but also a long-range weapon. I never put anything on it besides, more like a 1x hollow. I never go anything past the 2x. My aim gets a little bit sloppy at that point, but I just wanted to show you guys how awesome this gun can actually be if used correctly. Now, if you are new to this channel, subscribe, follow me, drop a like, add a comment if you got any suggestions, game based, play based, or if you just want a specific video, maybe I can get one on here for you. But join this little neighborhood. I'm looking to build it and make a community out of it eventually. And there are a few spots here in this game where it gets a little bit dicey. I think I even go down once, maybe twice. I think it's just once, but there are a couple spots in this game where it does get pretty close to dicey. My teammate is, hats off to him. I knew there was somebody inside of this building, so that's why I decided to stand on top of it. I'm pretty sure I gave him a nice little ping just to let him know there was someone in here. Yeah, there it is. And hats off to him. He went in there guns blazing. I gotta say, this was probably an easy cleanup kill right here to save him. Oh yeah, definitely. Now, where the other member of the team is, we're not quite sure yet. I didn't know if maybe they had like a gold knockdown, which it did look like somebody had a gold knockdown. Oh no, they didn't. That was another guy on their team right there. He must have just had something gold in there in the crate. One thing I do like to do when I'm playing with teammates is, if I know I have enough ammo and if I know I have enough heals and stuff like that to support myself, I'll leave them the death crates. Loot that stuff up, get everything you need out of it, because I need my teammates at their best. Even if they're only pulling 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, and some damage, as long as they are alive, it helps. A lot of people get angry about having, teammates that they would consider bad, oh, 0 kills in the game or 0 damage done in the game, but sometimes you don't think about just how convenient it was to have that player there at some specific time, whether or not they took some bullets that were meant for you, or whether or not they distracted somebody for just enough time for you to be able to flank up around them. So I definitely have to say there are such thing as bad teammates, but never underestimate the actual gameplay that occurred from your teammates, because this spot right here gets really dicey, and my teammate definitely came in for the cleanup for us here. You know, they might not have had a crazy off the wall game, but sometimes teammates can come in for some clutch plays here. I thought I was gonna get rest, but it looks like they wanted to loot up a little bit, which isn't necessarily too bad. I don't want somebody to be in the middle of healing me and have another team come in for the third party and go ahead and wreck my teammate, and then the game's all over. I would much rather them get their loot, get ready, and get prepared. Kind of like right now, there's 6 squads left. I'm still running around with the level 1 body armor just because I know it's probably best to let my teammates have the body armor. I'm doing mildly decent this game, so that was a shady one. That person wasn't even paying attention to what was happening behind them. That's why I like to say, always watch your back. Yeah. And right here, this is a prime example. I might have came head on with this guy, but he went right after my teammate. Look at that. Right from the side, nothing he could have done. Peacekeeper done. There we go. Now I got my body armor. Now, for those of you who are not Hemlock fans, this right here is a broken gun if you get the gold barrel stabilizer on it. The gold barrel stabilizer is money for this gun. My teammate said he wanted a sniper sight, so I made sure to ping that for him. When there is a gold barrel stabilizer on this Hemlock, I swear to you, there is literally almost no jump when you pull the trigger. So, you know, you aim kind of more like at the chest rather than at the lower midsection to hit those headshots at the end. But this gun is extremely OP. I love using it. I'll tell you what, in this firefight right here, I thought for a second I was definitely going down. And at that point in time, you know, I was racking up the kills. I was like, this is going to be a great game. I started getting a little bit hungry. I was like, man, I want to break double digits. I really want to do it. You know, I love having a double digit game is so satisfying. I don't have any 20 bombs yet, and hats off to the people who can do that. That is some insanity. You definitely got to have some teamwork in order to do that. I mean, I've seen some solo players like WeThePeople, man. That guy is an animal. #1 Bangalore. Hats off to him. Pulling all those 20 bombs. I've come close, but I can't get those last few kills. Seems like the games sometimes end a little bit too fast, or maybe I'm just not quick enough off the get-go, but maybe one of these days I'll be able to pull a 20 bomb. And if I pull a 20 bomb, I will definitely have it up here on my channel for everybody to watch. Alright, last guy. Last but not least, say hello to the Hemlock. He was going for escape plan Delta. Let me get the hell out of here. This I didn't expect right here. I didn't even know you could climb up this backside. See you later. That ended up being the champion too.
You are the Apex Champions.
9 kills with 1100 damage. Not too shabby. Wetlands is definitely one of my top places, one of my top favorite places to go and fight people. You got Wetlands and I think Slums. Slums would be up there, you know, Slumtown, as one of my favorite places to fight people. There's so many buildings, everything's all up, down. Pretty sure I get in a karate fight with this guy right here. Yeah. I definitely missed a lot of kicks, and I know this was really close. Pretty sure I got him with an uppercut. Yep. Boom. People underestimate sometimes how good a nice old uppercut or jump kick or punch to the face is when they're in the middle of a battle with an enemy. If you're really close quarters with someone and you've hit them so many times, don't be afraid to throw that fist out, man. That's 30 damage right there. It's almost as strong as a wingman hit. That's like shooting him with a G7. Throw that fist out there, knock him down, finish off the squad, whatever you gotta do. A W is a W. With gunfights, with game in general, just go for it is what I say. Most important thing is you gotta have fun. I find it so rewarding sometimes. Especially that moment when you hit a whole squad with a whole arsenal of grenades and take down 3 people with, you know, 4 or 5 grenades, man. It's almost as rewarding as punching them in the head. almost a little off right there. Tell you what, I'm definitely impressed with the buff that they did on Mirage. I know they didn't call it a buff, they called it a bug fix. I didn't know he was supposed to be completely invisible. Let's fix that for these guys. I know Mirage mains out there are uniting under this. Go Mirage mains. Tell you what, you definitely see a lot more Mirages now that they made that. You know, he's practically invisible. You can barely see him unless you are right up on him. There was some fighting over here, and the ring was closing in, but I wanted to get a little bit greedy. I was so hoping the storm would kill this guy. So hoping the storm would kill him. It was so close. I knew he had, you know, barely any health. I decided, you know, got barely any health, I'm gonna chase you down. Didn't end up getting him, but I think I got a couple hits off of him. See right there, there's some long range right there. That's what I'm talking about. That single fire is so nice. I mean, I only hit him twice and I didn't end up killing him. You know, I think I end up leaving this guy and just letting him come back. Pretty sure I meet up with him later in the end of this game anyways, but that single fire in long range is really nice. You're not obviously doing a ton of damage, but if someone's running away from you and they have almost no health, you can usually get them down with the single fire. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the gold barrel stabilizer in this game too. It's beautiful. Look at that, there's barely any jump to that gun. Mid-range, close range, long range. This gun's got it all. I know some people just like to put as many bullets downfield as they possibly can. That's why everybody runs like the R99 and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of the R99. I hear it's one of those pro weapons. I wouldn't consider myself a pro, just a decent player. Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice, our third player ended up dropping out on us at Bloodhound. I don't know what happened. Over in Wetlands, I remember bringing him back, and then for some reason, I mean, he must have lagged out or something, but he ended up leaving us. I tell you what, this Cossack right here, he didn't have a crazy amount of kills at the end of this, but I tell you what, he was definitely very helpful. Tell that guy was scared. I had laser beamed him with the Hemlock, and then obviously he's got I don't know if my teammate's got a Havoc or a Devotion, but raining down on him, that generally makes people back off. Trying to self-res. I caught you in the corner. That wasn't that squad that I had pinched down at Bridges, though. That was a complete other squad. Remember, they definitely tried to sneak up in here at the end. Here's that Pathfinder. Still hiding. Nothing you could do.
Round 5, beginning ring countdown.
I wasn't sure how many of them had survived, though, or if he had the gold knockdown, because I saw him trying to crawl away. Once I downed that guy, I was like, oh, they definitely gotta have a third person. You know, heal up real quick, and then that's when I saw the gold shield. I really wanted to drop all my weaponry and fist fight this guy, but Cossack definitely wanted to see him die by choking him out, which is all fine and dandy. I haven't got to fist fight someone yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it done someday. If you like the video, drop a like, subscribe, follow me up, comment down in the bottom. Let me know if you got anything you want me to focus on next time. Once again, don't underestimate that Hemi, and y'all have a good day.